Bonjour! Well, France is in for its second heat wave this summer. And guess what? I organized a big lunch for this coming Thursday with Patrick and Nadège, Maria and Ludi, and of course my two guests from South Africa. And they're predicting 37 degrees Celsius. And in Fahrenheit, that's 102 degrees. So I'm off to go and do my shopping for the ingredients. But I would like to share with you what we had at La Creuzette. Food, glorious food. And for that, I would love to thank the three girls doing their internships at La Creuzette, and that's Amore, Solinka, and Stephanie. I'm on my way to the summer kitchen again, because I would love to introduce you to the intern girls of La Creuzette. Hello girls! Yeah, you can see they're quite busy preparing lunch.
Hello, my name is Solinka Helmut.
Great, and Solinka, where do you come from?
I'm from Bloemfontein, South Africa.
Okay, and what are you doing here?
So I'm here for a 3 months internship. It is a chef internship.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. And you busy preparing lunch?
We are indeed. We are making a quiche for lunch today. Yeah, we're using all the fresh garden veggies we have left, and yeah, it's going to be a quick and simple lunch today.
Great, okay.
Hello, I'm Amore Besaidenote.
Hello, Marie. And give me some of your background, because I know you've got a very impressive background.
Yeah, so I started studying in 2019 at the private hotel school in Stellenbosch.
Right.
And then 2020, just after our biggest COVID hit, I took part in a competition that one and only hosted with Show and Cook in Cape Town, and that was quite exciting. So I took part in the pastry division, and I was lucky enough to be the winner.
Wow,
So that's why
okay.
I'm at La Creuzette. It's part of my prize, and yeah, I'm one amazing chef. They gave me like kitchen aids and money and knives, so yeah, very blessed and honored to have won that.
Yes. Okay, alright, till when are you here?
So till the 18th of July. So we are exactly here for 90 days, 3 months, yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Are you enjoying this?
Oh, loving it. It's awesome. It's so beautiful here. It's so good working with all the great, amazing people. We're learning so much, and yeah, like you meet new people, meet new friends, and all the guests are so amazing. So yeah, no, I'm loving it.
Great, and I can tell you that the food is quite amazing.
Thank you.
Don't know if
So
I can
glad.
eat anymore, but I'll try.
Stuff is good. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Stephanie van der Merwe. I'm from Pretoria, South Africa, but I actually live in Oman, which is next to Dubai for all those that don't know.
Yes.
So yeah.
So
like
what
this-
are you doing here?
So like these girls, I'm also on a 3-month internship, and
Right.
I'm fresh out of high school, and I'm on a gap year now, so I'm doing a lot of traveling, and I also have family at La Creuzette, so that was my connection. And I'm also really passionate about art, so while these girls are in the kitchen, I'm upstairs in the studio helping
Helping
baby.
us, yeah. Okay, great. So are you also leaving on the 18th of July?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Off to university.
Oh, yeah. University where?
In the UK, in Manchester.
Oh, wow. Okay. Right, thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
Enjoy. We'll be down for lunch later.
Yes.
Okay, bye. avec a petit bit of chili. So it's a sweet potato fritter with some chili. And there's a tzatziki and a honeyed walnut. And then wild asparagus to accompany. It's a new recipe and I hope you like it. You can fasten your seatbelts and stop.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
The shepherd is a plant eater.
So is the flock.
Exactly. And they live happily ever after. In early spring, just before some glass, when the last snow, the last frost comes, all the baby courgettes and things, they don't grow, they stop. And it's become a delicatessen, and they sell them on the markets in little panniers of these little mini baby fruit. They are beyond sweet. They are so good, and they are fantastically tasty. Ja, een hap en jy
Jy gaan daai oom wen in die kar.
Bon appétit.
Bon appétit. They are so willing to learn and try new things and
Come with me and I'll show you our greenhouse with our kitchen garden.
Great.
So here we have our greenhouse where we've got some lovely chives, we've got some parsley, lemon verbena, which is amazing for tea infusions, desserts. We've got our tarragon, basil, we make a lot of basil pesto, and then we've got thyme, lemon thyme and coriander. And then here we start, we've got an amazing rosemary bush. Everybody that comes past is always amazed by it. We use rosemary for cooking. When we make jugs of water, we put a fresh rosemary sprig in.
Stunning.
We use always the rosemary. And then we have a beautiful almond tree there, which for the first time last year gave us the most beautiful almonds. And behind it there's a small apple tree with small apples. And then we've got some blueberries and red currants that's also hopefully gonna come out very soon.
Great.
And then the kitchen garden is this way.
Okay.
This is all our fruit trees. So we've got cherries, we've got apples, we've got quince, quepers.
Oh, nice.
We've got figs, which we make our own preserved figs, which we serve with cheese, which is always delicious.
I know.
And then here we've got two big blackberry bushes. You can see we're gonna have lots of blackberries coming out because we use a lot of fruit for breakfast and for our desserts. So two nice big blackberry bushes.
Great.
And then here I've got some artichokes. I doubled them last year, so this year they're not very happy, but I think next year they'll be good. Here's some gooseberries, which we can actually see a small gooseberry coming out there, which we also use for dessert and breakfast.
Right.
And then here we've got red pepper, green pepper and aubergine, because that we use a lot for grilled vegetables when we're cooking for our guests. This I made this is cherry tomatoes, so we've got red and yellow. And I made the small tipi, so that when they grow and they're quite heavy with the cherry tomatoes, I attach them to each one to their branch to just support them. And then over here is my pride and joy, my two tipis that I made. And here I planted some lovely poppies. So they will flower, and we will use the flowers for decoration on our plate, whether it's on our savory dishes or our sweet dishes. So that's for the flowers. And then over here we've got some beautiful cucumbers, which is already starting. Look at the baby cucumbers coming out.
Sweet.
They've all got some small baby cucumbers coming out. There's also another big one. So very exciting. The vegetable garden is coming along nicely.
And this is your work?
Yes.
When did you start this?
So when it was in 2020, when it was COVID and we were in lockdown, I thought this is the time, otherwise I have no time, we were always running around. I said this is the time to start the vegetable garden. And I made the tipis, and I kind of decided what I wanted to plant where, the kind of things that we use a lot in the kitchen.
Great.
And that is where that came from.
Nice, it's beautiful.
Thank you, Leon.
I'm on my way to the summer kitchen for a cooking demonstration, and the theme is white and pink. That's all I could find. So
Good evening. Tonight I'm going to demonstrate how to make a honeycomb including pine nuts. But first I'll explain what I have on the menu tonight. So for the starter we're starting with octopus. So it's an octopus salad. So it's a mixture between warm, medium and cold ingredients on a plate. So what I did is the octopus is the star. So I marinated in a salsa verde. That is lots of herbs, garlic, lemon and olive oil. So I just marinated that this morning already, and then I'm just going to stir it off in the pan, and I complement that with some finger line potatoes and some chorizos and beautiful orange segments of the sauce. So that's the starter. Then for the main course we'll be doing pork belly, complemented with a red wine jus. I already started this morning as well, so it's been going long. So that would be very beautiful with that, and some sweet potato puree, some charred onions, and apple salsa, just for something fresh. And then the dessert, so I've always wanted to experiment. I like experimenting with flavors, and I always had this idea of doing basil with pine nuts and feta and beetroot. So people would think I'm crazy because how do you make that into something sweet? But it actually came out good. So I did a basil panna cotta with a beetroot mousse, and then a feta crumb, and then with the pine nut honeycomb. I'm going to demonstrate now. Okay. So you can stand closer if you want to see. So the honeycomb
Sounds very interesting.
The honeycomb is super easy. You just need to be patient. So that's the biggest thing. So this is a cup and a quarter of sugar that you put in your pot. And then you add half a cup of honey. So this is pure organic honey, the good stuff. Then you're just gonna let that melt down. So this is probably the longest process you're gonna have to wait for. And the most important thing about sugar is to not mix it. So in the beginning, you just do that. Otherwise, it's going to form sugar crystals on the side. So you must just leave it, let it go, and just be patient. So usually you cook it until 180 degrees if you have a thermometer. But unfortunately, we don't have one. So we're going to do the home test. So I just got a little bit of water with 1 block of ice in here. And then I'll take the spoon, and when it's all melted and you're going to get that golden honey color, we're going to take the spoon and just put a drop in the water, and you'll see it's going to form a ball, a sticky small ball, and then you know it's perfect. So this is going to take a while. Okay, so now I'm just going to add a little bit of vanilla, just a hint. Just for the extra flavor. And I'm adding a pinch of salt. Sea salt is the best. And we're gonna add our pine nuts. So I just toasted this in the pan lightly beforehand just to bring out the extra flavor. Okay, and I'm just gonna give it a stir because the sugar's melted. Now we're just gonna wait for the ball consistency. So it's almost there. So a good indication of when it's ready is when it starts looking like honey as well. And you must remember with sugar, if you take it off the heat, it keeps on cooking. So rather take it off beforehand and it's not to the greatest color than to keep it on too long and then you taste the burn. Because that's the biggest mistake lots of people make. So it's almost there. Okay, so the sugar is ready. Just, yeah. So you can see at the bottom it makes little balls, and then you just take your finger. Okay, so now we're gonna add the bicarb, so that's the fun part. Okay, so this is a very funny contraption, but I promise you, like, I've tried everything and anything, and making this part look pretty is not possible. So you want to get a steep bowl, and then you put in this plastic paper, and then you just use clips to clip it down because it's gonna go up. And then I just sprayed it a little bit with spray and cook just for extra. Okay, so what's gonna happen now is the sugar's ready. So we're gonna add the bicarb, and when we add it, it's puffing up, you see? And then we add it in there, and then it forms more bubbles. Oh, these pots are so heavy. And then with the pine nuts all in together, and then it's gonna puff, and then you just want it to, it probably takes 20 to 15 minutes. So it's the bicarbonate of soda that brings in the oxygen and makes it puff, and then 10, 20, 50 minutes, and then we just leave it. It goes solid hard, so it goes a bit down and it goes solid hard. So all you do, I'll show you guys later, you just take off the clips, lift out the gel, leaf, and then you just break it open, and it breaks beautifully. And what's very cool of this is if you want it to last longer, you can add a little bit of glucose, and then if you want it to last even longer, you can coat it with chocolate because the chocolate sealed it. So you just temper chocolate a bit. You take a double boiler, so just some water and then a bucket, and then you put chocolate in, mix, 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 so it melts, and then you literally add the little chunks of honeycomb into the chocolate, put it on a paper like this, set it in the fridge, 5 minutes, and it will be perfect. Then you have a crunchy chocolate, so easy. Yes. And you can flavor the honeycomb with anything, so you can add maybe like orange syrup, you can even add a little bit of cocoa powder, a little bit of chocolate to give it that chocolate flavor. So a lot of people think it's just honeycomb, but like I showed you tonight, we're doing pine nut honeycomb. So yeah, it's quite amazing.
Amazing.
And that's it, so easy.
Amazing.
You must just check your sugar,
Well
that's
done.
the only hard thing. Yeah.
Well done.
So cool.
The smell is divine. It smells like
Thank
honey.
you.
Oh, this is nice.
Well
Thank you.
Cool. It's a pleasure, guys.
Tucked into.
Ja, nee, wat.
We've roasted lots of it all day long.